Dinesh Rao, forensic expert, joining us in the broadcast. Let's go across to him. Dr. Dinesh Rao, we are also being told, sir, that the clothes that Disha was wearing when she died was not even sent for forensic examination. Don't you think these are glaring lapses as far as the Mumbai Police's investigation is concerned?
See, definitely, because it's a total blunder, I can say. The reason being is they are able to collect the swabs from the vagina and the anus. That is, the anal swabs and the vaginal swabs have been taken. That means they are suspecting a possibility of a sexual assault or maybe injury on the private parts. And when these swabs are collected, the clothes is definitely is part of the samples to be collected along with this. So why isolated swabs were collected and the clothes were not collected? It's something more suspicious. At the same time, it leads to a lot of speculations. At the same time, a doubt on the actual policing only. Yeah.
Right. Also, what do you think is the impact, sir, when the autopsy is delayed? Because in this particular case, the autopsy was conducted 2 days after Disha Salian died.
So this very clearly highlights the unprofessional or incompetency of the officer, whoever is involved. The reason being is he knows that it is an unnatural death, and he also knows the profile of the deceased. At the same time, he also knows that this particular case need to be handled at the earliest, because the very collection of the anal and vaginal swabs, they are already thinking something, the possibility of sexual assault and a possibility of another unnatural death associated with that. So in that case, the autopsy would have been imminent. That means the earliest possible time, because see, for example, if they have taken those swabs after 2 days, the possibility of those biological samples getting degraded or lost due to a decomposition process cannot be ruled out. So autopsy was a normally I can tell you normally these are the cases where the autopsy would have conducted at the earliest possible time. And why they delayed, that definitely has got some reasons for which the police need to explain.
Right. Now, the autopsy report says that there were multiple injuries. We do know that she fell, off from a high-rise apartment. If the forensic experts, were given time to look into the matter, do you think they would have been able to conclude whether these injuries were inflicted when the body hit the ground, or whether these injuries were inflicted even before that? Is it possible to, conclude that?
No. See, definitely a fresh body, we can definitely conclude that either she was dead before the fall, or she died due to a fall, or there was some other possibility of sexual restraint injuries, or so-called offensive or defensive injuries can easily be differentiated in the fresh body. At the same time, if it is a fall or due to something else, can also be differentiated, and it can be easily made out based on the pattern, nature and distribution of injuries on her body.
So you're saying all of this could have been investigated had the autopsy conducted on the very same day, or within 24 hours of the individual dying?
No, the pattern of injuries may not be of much changes even after 24 hours. But only thing is the biological sample, the anal swabs and the vaginal swabs, there's definitely it has got an impact on those biological samples, because that is bound to degrade it. Again, it depends on what time the body was retrieved from the crime scene and how long the body was handled at the body has been.
All right, Dr. Rao, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Also, thank you to A.L. Banerjee, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, for speaking to us and for sharing his perspective with us. But top forensic expert raises questions over the botched up report, the delay in autopsy of Disha Salian. We're taking a very short break on the broadcast for now, but our coverage will continue on the other side as well.